Hey, today we're going to learn how to create an alebrije using AutoDraw. And here's a sample that I've done already. So I'm going to go up here to the three bars, the three lines up in the top left-hand side, and start over. Now, what's great about the AutoDraw, I'm going to go ahead and start with black, is that, you're thinking of whatever animal, you don't have to draw perfectly, because when you use the auto draw function right here, it can think of, oh, you mean this creature. So let's say I want to draw a dragon. Now this is a pretty bad dragon, right? We can all agree on that. Let's see, he's going to need some feet. And he's got a tail. And I'm sure somewhere up here I might have a dragon. So let's slide down. Ooh, there's a scorpion. The scorpion would be cool. Ooh. Looks like a pterodactyl. Ooh, a monkey. I'll go for the monkey. A monkey alebrije. Okay, so how to turn this into that colorful animal that we've seen all those examples of? Well, now that I've got my example, now I can start adding color. So I'm going to switch to the pencil version. Now this is awfully small, and I'd like to get up a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to use the zoom tool over here on the left hand side, right above our favorite tool, the undo tool. And I can increase it in size. That way I can get a little bit closer. Alright, now let's start with a pencil. And remember our color selection here, you have lots and lots of colors. Lots of bright colors. So let's start, I'm going to start with some yellow. Some yellow. Now remember, up here, you can make this as big as you want. If you're trying to fill in a bigger space, make sure that you extend the slider all the way to the end. So I'm going to get rid of those little lines. So now we know how to adjust our line. So I don't need the ginormous. So let's see. I'm going to... Let's make his back leg yellow, and I also like the way the computer kind of fixes my line a little bit, because I'm drawing with a mouse essentially. Now I can always go back in and sharpen up my black line if my black line looks a little funky or chunky in here, which it kind of sort of does. Alright, let's fill that in, and I'm going to get this leg over here. So you're going to draw your animal. It can be whatever animal you want. If you look in there and you go, ooh, what about, because obviously I went from a dragon to a monkey. So you can pick whatever animal you want. So let's say, ooh, let's do some lines. I can do some lines. And make whatever kind of patterns you want on your alebrije, excuse me. Alright, so there's lots of colors. What about that buzzard's not green? We can make polka dots. That's not dark. Instead of drawing circles, I can go over here to my shapes and get the circle. So let's get rid of that thing right there. So I can just make circles. I can make small ones. I could pull large ones. So, and you can add all these colors, and then I can fill it. So I can go to the fill bucket, and I can add color to some of these, or I can add color to all of them. If I want to change the color that's inside of them, I can do that. That's kind of cool. All right, So you can keep changing your colors as you create. Let's see, let's go back to our pencil. Make this a little bit bigger. You know, and create it however you want to, and just fill it in with your color. Remember, if you need to get in a little bit closer to see what you're doing, use that zoom button. Wow, that brings it in a lot closer. Plus you can see all where you haven't quite reached your line yet, or you can smooth out your lines. Let's see. Okay. So if I wanted to draw in some patterns, let's get another color. Ooh, what about that light blue? I can make some squares or rectangles. Remember, you just want to use bright colors, use patterns and lines. It can be whatever you want to. It can be completely hand-drawn. You can use the auto draw to insert things in here, or different kinds of shapes. You know, you've got circle, square, and triangle, where you can also do the rectangles. You can get your circle and turn it into more ovals. Let's see, if I do a circle here, let me show you one more time how to do that. If I draw a circle and I want more of an oval shape, I can select my select button and select my circle and pull that bottom part. See how I did that? So let me undo and show you again. So here's your circle. And hit the select button and select it. Let's move it over here so you can see it. Now, if I just pull a corner, my circle's always going to remain a circle. But if I want to create an oval, you pull the middle. Either the middle at the top or the bottom, or the sides. You know, however you want to do that. And if you want to turn it, you know, all you have to do is use the circle. Can't tell that it's moving too much, but that's kind of cool. All right, so let's go back to adding color in here. What about, need something bright. Oh, how about this green? Let's get our pencil. I think I do need to zoom in some more, don't I? All right, my pencil. And, boy, that's bright. I'm going to make it really big so I can just make a couple of passes and call that colored. I need to make it a little bit smaller. Let's go down the arm here. Okay. Now remember, you're just going to add color the way you see fit. There is no wrong answer, which is fabulous. And this is a longer way to make your Alebrijes. Let's see. Let's get up here into the head. Alebrije. Try and trace his little head. Get some color in here. And then usually some of the things that we've seen with these traditional fantastic creatures, that they have bulging eyes, that they incorporate different things from earth, wind, fire, water. So, you know, what if I drew in some wings? That'd be kind of cool. I'm taking a long time to color this, aren't I? All right, let's back off a minute and let's see if we can draw some wings. That'd be cool. All right, so let's get a black color. You know what we could see and see if the auto draw has some wings. Let's see if I can make a wing here. I have a wing. I see alligators. That'd be a cool cool animal to choose for your next one. There's a bat. Ooh, there's a bat face. That'd be cool. No wings. And you do know that you can draw off the page here, right? Looking for my wings. Well, no wings. I'll have to freehand it. So I'm going to select this and backspace it. And now I'm just going to take my pencil. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. Let's see, we need wings. Here's a one. And let's put the one on the other side. Now remember, it's okay if stuff goes off the page, because when you go to download it, isn't this cool? Hi, got some cool wings. Kind of like the ones from the Wizard of Oz, right? Let's see, can we get this colored? Can we get this that green too? The flying monkeys. All right, let's make this a little bigger so I don't have to keep going over it so much. Okie dokie. Now, what color do I want to put? How about orange? Let's zoom in. Alrighty. So now, do we want orange or something brighter? Can we get something brighter? It's all about using some, ooh, how about some fluorescent pink? Holy smoke. Alright, I can always go back over and make my wings a little bit more better. I can put in the details later. Let's just go ahead and color them. And it's okay if you go over something because you can always redraw it. And I also found out if you draw something and you don't like that line later, you can select it, you know, using that select tool up at the top. And cancel that. You can select that and make it go away. I'm all about that. All right, let's go back to my black. And now I can put my detail back into my wings. All right, wing number one. I know you're looking at it going, hey, ooh, ooh, isn't that cool? See, there's the select button. See how you can move that? I don't want to do any of that, so we're just going to undo whatever I just did. All right, let's make it a little bit. Oh, let's go ahead and do this one real quick. No. I think when you go off the page, it confuses it a little bit. All right, let's shrink it and make it a little bit, a couple of wingies. Now we're going to need some other color on that. How about some circles? Remember, you can freehand it, or you can add shapes in there. And another thing, if you're like, hey, I want to just make one continuous circle over and over again, then add color to that circle, select it, select that circle, do copy, Control C, and then Control V. It needs to be a little bit bigger though. I'm going to move these guys over. So sometimes when you go to move them, they don't like to move where you want them to, so I'm just using the arrow button. So, there you go. You can do a lot of different things. So let's see, so I'm going to move it, and then just move it humongous, and then shrink it back down. Isn't that weird? Just use your arrow. There we go. Okay, so there's lots of different things that you can do to create shapes and designs in your Alebrijes. Alebrijes. I apologize, I'm butchering this. All right, let's add some color, and some color. And let's see, we need something over here. He needs an eye. So let's undo that. Let's add an eye. How about we'll make another shape. We'll do another circle shape. Let's change the color. Let's move it over a little bit. Use your arrow tool. Let's see, how about we fill it? Ooh. How about let's make it some, let's see, pick a fun color. That was probably a bit too much, but so go ahead and finish your Alebrijes and have fun with it. Use lots of bright, fun colors. Yeah, change up the size of my line a little bit. If you want to make whatever kind of patterns that you want. I think you don't like that zigzag, so we'll just make a stripe so we can put another color inside of it. What do you think? So go ahead and experiment with yours. Use the different tools. You know, if you're doing a repetitive shape or line, remember you can just select it once you've finished it and use the select button. And if I wanted to use this again, I selected it. I'm going to hit Control C and then Control V. And then I can use my arrow to move it wherever I need it to. Isn't that cool? Okay? Alrighty. Well, have a great time making yours. I've had a lot of fun doing mine. Of course, I'm not finished, but I don't want to take any more of your time. Have a great day and enjoy creating your own Alebrijes.